was a slave until I died. My son sacrificed his life to save me. Now, I kneel before no one.
In this world, there are heroes
Pain in my city wherever I go.
and there are villains. Heroes don't kill people.
Well, I do.
Hi guys, welcome to Weekend Movies channel. Every year a large number of fantasy films are released, sometimes with different genres blended within, and this year's fantasy movies are loaded with multiverses, ancient powers, and a brand new magical realms, which we have never seen before. You should definitely watch our picks for the best fantasy movies. We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again. So let's not waste any time and begin. Number 6. 3,000 Years of Longing. It is a 2022 fantasy drama film based on the short novel The Djinn and the Nightingale's Eye. The main character of the story is Diaralithia Bini, who is in Turkey for a seminar when she encounters a genie who grants her 3 wishes in exchange for his release. Though she is an expert in art and mythology, there are 2 problems with this. First, she doesn't think it's true, and second, she is familiar with all the frightening legends of desires that have horrifically gone wrong. While the genie defends his position by telling her about his exotic past, she is eventually lured by her impulses and makes a wish that surprises them both. There is some lost potential in 3,000 Years of Longing, something that could have been perhaps achieved with a longer in time, but it still delivers a beautiful spectacle of visuals and dialogue. Number 5. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It is a 2022 fantasy action-adventure film directed by Jeff Fowler. The plot is set a year after the previous film and focuses on Sonic, who is now a member of Green Hill and eager to demonstrate his capacity as a real hero. But when Tom and Maddie decide to leave Sonic alone while they go on a trip, a new problem for Sonic emerges, because the villain Dr. Robotnik has returned with a new friend, Knuckles, in pursuit of a magical crystal that has the ability to both create and demolish the entire worlds. Now that the planet needs to be saved, and Robotnik and Knuckles must be stopped, Sonic teams up with Tails, his own companion, and together they set out on a journey to find the crystal before it is seized by Robotnik. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a phenomenal way to expand upon the world we briefly saw in the first film. Number 4. The Sea Beast. It is a 2022 fantasy adventure film set in a time when terrifying monsters controlled the seas and beast hunters were respected as heroes. Our main character is the legendary Jacob Holland, who is one of the most famous monster hunters of his time. However, when a little girl named Macy Brumble secretly boards his ship and forms an uncanny bond with a terrifying sea monster, the life of our famous hunter is flipped upside down. After Jacob finds her on board the ship, he and the young girl are forced to work together and embark on an incredible journey into unknown waters, facing and battling any beasts that may emerge along the way. Just because it's animated doesn't mean it should be avoided, but if you're not a fan of animation, that's a different story. So first, and obviously, the animation is great. It is the most strikingly beautiful animated adventure film. Number 3. Fantastic Beasts. The Secrets of Dumbledore. It is a 2022 fantasy adventure film based on the Harry Potter novel series. The story takes place in the 1930s after the crimes of Grindelwald and follows Newt and his allies as they continue to hunt down the villainous wizard who keeps intensifying his attempts to take over the magical world. After noticing how quickly Grindelwald's authority was expanding, Albus Dumbledore chose Newt Scamander to lead a brave group of both wizards and witches on a daring mission where they battled Grindelwald's expanding army and encountered both ancient and new creatures, while they also discreetly carried out a secret plan to throw Grindelwald off guard and prevent him from gaining political power. Number 2. Black Adam. It is a 2022 superhero fantasy action film based on the DC Comics character of the same name. The story takes place in present-day Convict, which is enslaved by the Inter gang, who loots the city's precious resources. The main plot revolves around archaeologist Adriana Thomas, who attempts to find a hidden artifact with the help of her brothers. But when an Inter gang force attacks them to save herself and her brothers, Adriana performs a spell that wakes the deadly Tith Adam from a deep sleep, whom she thinks to be Contact's defender. After receiving the great powers of the ancient gods, about 5,000 years prior, Tith was later imprisoned for his crimes. But now, after he has been released from his earthly grave, he begins to unleash his own version of justice on the modern world and must fight against Justice Society of America, who came to imprison him again. Number 1. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It is a 2022 superhero fantasy adventure film featuring the Marvel Comics character Doctor Strange. The story follows Doctor Strange as he encounters a mysterious teenage girl from one of his dreams who has the power to move across multiverses. To save the girl from an unknown danger, he teams up with her to battle off several enemies, including other universe incarnations of himself, who represent a danger to the girl's survival and the universe in general. As Doctor Strange travels through the treacherous and mind-bending realms of the infinite universe, he enlists the assistance of great allies in order to battle a dangerous new enemy. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching. Share your movie impressions in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and put the big thumbs up. See you. Bye.